Hello, folks. Here we are in Second Esdras, and these will all be single chapter pods because they are fairly long chapters, all of them here. And but here in the second chapter, you get a good example of how vivid these prophecies are, and how it harmonizes with the whole Bible. It's really a must read for all the people seeking wisdom and understanding. And you're a remnant out there, and I wish there was more, but that's the way it is. And here we go in chapter 2, and I'll give you these notes from the translators. God complaineth of his people, so that complaint is going on. And yet Esdras is willed to comfort them. Because they refuse, the Gentiles are called, so there it is, plain English. Then we have this vision in 43 where Esdras sees Jesus, and it's the crowning of the saints there. So how about that prophecy? So on we go in chapter 2 in 2nd Esdras. Thus saith the Lord, I brought this people out of bondage, and I gave them my commandments, capital C, by my servants, the prophets, whom they would not hear, but despised my counsels. Okay, and this is a similitude of the family, the rejected mother and father here, if you, and the Israel being the prodigal child here in this similitude. In 2, now remember this mother, okay, because it's going to come in. There's going to be another vision down the road in 2nd Esdras, and this mother is going to be pining away over her child. So remember this, and you know the in chapter 12 there, again. It's the same thing in Revelations in chapter 12 for the 12 tribes there. But remember the mother here, and that will come in. There'll be a vision of the mother pining away for her child, and that will all make a lot of sense here. So remember this here, in this similitude of the rejected mother with the bad children. Anyway, in 2, it says, the mother that bare them saith unto them, Go your way, ye children, for I am a widow and forsaken. Okay? So that's basically, you were going to be my people, and now you're not, so go on your own way now. 3, I brought you up with gladness, but with sorrow and heaviness have I lost you. For ye have sinned before the Lord your God, capital G, and done that thing that is evil before him, okay? And what is that? Well, that's that accursed thing. That's the idolatry. That's the human sacrifice. You see, these, at this point, we got a whole list of people in the Old Testament there that married into the bloodlines, and it's not their blood. It's the doctrine that they kept. And here, the Israelites start drifting over to that occult doctrine, okay? And so there was this great divorce before they could go back to rebuild the temple. Anyway, that's in the Old Testament here, and Esdras is involved in all of that. And a reminder that his name is Esdras in the Old Testament. Like many of the names are like that, Isaiah and Isaias, and that's the difference in coming out of Greek or coming out of Hebrew. Okay, anyway, so they've done that evil thing before God Almighty, and that's the idolatry. In 4 it says, But what shall I now do unto you? ? I am a widow and forsaken. Go your way, O my children, and ask mercy of the Lord. 5, it says, As for me, O Father, I call upon thee for a witness over the mother of these children, which would not keep my covenant. Okay, so here we got the father-son relationship again. That's throughout the Bible. In 6, it says, That thou bring them to confusion, and their mother to a spoil, that there may be no offspring of them. Ouch! That is a total rejection. So they really upset Jesus Christ here. 7, let them be scattered abroad among the heathen. Let their names be put out of the earth, for they have despised my covenant. Okay, and that covenant's a big capital C. 8, it says, Woe be unto thee, Asher, for thou hidest the unrighteous in thee. O thou wicked people, remember what I did unto Sodom and Gomorrah. And Christ was right there with those 2 angels, right there. And there was a little dining that went on with Abraham. And so he was right there for this. Jesus Christ was, yes, indeed. 9, it says, Whose land lieth in clods of pitch and heaps of ashes. Even so also will I do unto them that hear me not, saith the Almighty Lord. In 10, it says, Thus saith the Lord unto Esdras, Tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Jerusalem, which I would have given unto Israel. Did you just hear that one? See, this is going to the Gentiles. Now, it's not that there's not a remnant of people that are saved here in Israel, but as a people, we're all grafted into Israel here in 10. 11, Their glory also will I take unto me, and give these the everlasting tabernacles, which I had prepared for them. Okay, so this is a fulfillment. It's the second coming. And look at this. This is also the second coming. It says in 12, They shall have the tree of life, capital L, for an ointment of sweet savor. They shall neither labor nor be weary. 13, Go, and ye shall receive. Pray for few days unto you, that they may be shortened, that the kingdom is already prepared for you. Okay, and the big capital W, watch. Okay, so how many times have we seen this about being watchful servants? And that has to do with the second coming, folks. 14, Take heaven and earth to witness, for I have broken the evil in pieces and created the good. For I live, saith the Lord. Okay? Now, once again, that has to do with the second coming. All right? And evil's going to be destroyed. And all those that practice the evil, destroyed. And so there's hope here. And remember this mother now. 15, Mother, embrace thy children, and bring them up with gladness. Make their feet as fast as a pillar, for I have chosen thee, saith the Lord. Okay, so that's all those that are written in his book. And again, remember the mother. It's going to come into great importance in a vision that he has here later on in Second Esdras. 16, And those that be dead will I raise up again from their places, and bring them out of the graves, for I have known my name in Israel. Okay? So, there's that name that he gave to Jacob. Okay? And we're talking about the resurrection here at his second coming. Okay, 17, fear not thou, mother of the children, for I have chosen thee, saith the Lord. Okay, and 18, for thy help I will send my servants, Isaiah, or Esay, and Jeremy, that's Jeremiah, after whose counsel I have sanctified and prepared for thee 12 trees laden with diverse fruits. Again, this is the second coming. This is going to harmonize not only with Revelations, but this vision of the temple that he gets later on. Okay? All right, and in 19, and as many fountains flowing with milk and honey, and 7 mighty mountains, whereupon there grow roses and lilies, whereby I will fill thy children with joy. This is a description of the New Jerusalem, and we haven't seen nothing yet, okay? We're really going to get that description before Second Esdras is over with. In 20, do right to the widow, judge for the fatherless, give to the poor, defend the orphan, clothe the naked, heal the broken and the weak, laugh not a lame man to scorn, defend the maimed, let the blind man come into the sight of my clearness. 22, keep the old and young within thy walls. How about that? 23, wheresoever thou findest the dead, take them and bury them, and I will give thee the first place in my resurrection. Okay, see, this is the Father-Son relationship and the second coming, and the saints being crowned here. They're sending us to Tobit, of course, where he was burying the dead there in Tobit. And notice keeping the old timers and the kids with you. 24 says, abide still, O my people, and take thy rest, for thy quietness shall come. See, our victory's around the corner here, folks. I cannot say that enough, that every sign of the second coming is right in line. If you know the prophecies, if you know the scriptures, you're seeing it. And so we go back to this statement about being watchful. We don't just poo-poo it and throw our shoulders up in the air and say, whenever. That's not it. We have to be a watchful servant. That's commandment. So take thy rest, and their quietness shall come. Nourish thy children, O thou good nurse. Establish their feet. Okay, so see, this is going to turn around, even though he has admonished and tried to correct here. For the people that can be corrected, look at this victory. 26, as for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. So he won't lose one hair of one head that's written in his book. 27, be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. So this is for today, folks. And 28, the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. See, there's our hedge of protection in all this. Okay. 29, my hands shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell. There's more of the victory right there, isn't it? 30, be joyful, O thou mother, with thy children, for I will deliver thee, saith the Lord. Okay, and we're seeing all this, folks. This is coming right into alignment in the world here today, his second coming. 31, remember thy children that sleep, for I shall bring them out of the sides of the earth, and shew mercy unto them, for I am merciful, saith the Lord Almighty. See, all these people were written in his book. And notice how he's taking care of this mother's children, okay? And that's literal, and it's also a symbol for this prophecy that we're going to get later on in Second Esdras. 32, embrace thy children until I come and shew mercy unto them. For my wells run over, and my grace shall not fail. So there's the Spirit, and there is the victory. And our cup's running over, isn't it? 33, I, Esdras, received a charge of the Lord upon the Mount Oreb, that I should go unto Israel. But when I came unto them, they set me at naught, and despised the commandment of the Lord. There's an ouch, okay? Has anybody ever got treated like that? When you try to give people the doctrine, the real doctrine. 34, and therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen, that hear and understand, look for your shepherd, that's Jesus. He shall give you everlasting rest, that's Jesus. For he is nigh at hand, that shall come in the end of the world, okay? And that is Yeshua, Jesus Christ here, okay? So that's more victory. In 35, more victory. It says, be ready to the reward of the kingdom, for the everlasting light shall shine upon you forevermore. How about that? 36, 66 is the number of black keys on the keyboards. Flee the shadow of this world. Receive the joyfulness of your glory. I testify my Savior, capital S, openly. Okay? 37, oh, receive the gift that is given you, and be glad, giving thanks unto him that hath called you to the heavenly kingdom. That's the New Jerusalem, bride of Christ. 38, arise up and stand. Behold the number of those that be sealed in the feast of the Lord. See, that's the marriage supper of the Lamb. And notice that they're sealed. There's no one can take them out of Christ's hand. The Father has drawn them to him, to Jesus, and no one can stop that. 39, which are departed from the shadow of the world, and have received glorious garments of the Lord. So, see, you don't love the world, do you? Or the works that are evil therein? We don't need the world government to shadow us. The world government is always evil, and we're going to see that here in the wicked eagle prophecy that's coming up. It harmonizes with the 4 layers that are in Daniel, the Babylon, Medo-Persia, Greco-Roman, and Mystery Babylon, and the wicked eagle harmonizes with all that. Okay? Plainly says that here in Second Esdras. Take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law, capital L, of the Lord. That law is written for us in the doctrine. 41, the number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord, that thy people which have been called from the beginning may be hallowed. Okay, and see, this was before the world was created. He created the Spirit in these children, okay? And there's a number of them, and you're not going to add any to that number, and neither am I, okay? And so he's going to gather every one of his sheep into the barn, okay? All right, now get this one, and this one harmonizes with, from the translators here, Revelation 7:9. In 42, the number of months in in the Great Tribulation, times and half a time, 3.5 years, I, Esdras, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. Okay, so that's throughout the whole Bible, folks. In 43, and in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. Okay, now we know who that is. We know that's Jesus Christ in his Melchizedek flesh form. In 44 it says, So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? 45, he answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing, and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of God. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Okay, and 46, Then said I unto the angel, What young person is it that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? 47, So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of God, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Folks, are you standing stiffly for the name of the Lord out there? I know you are. Okay. 48, last verse, it says, Then the angel said unto me, Go thy way, and tell my people what manner of things, and how great wonders of the Lord thy God thou hast seen. Okay, so there's that. There's chapter 2 in Second Esdras, and that's an example of how vivid these descriptions are, and how it harmonizes with the whole Bible. It's just a fantastic read. Folks, if you've never read this book, you're in for a real treat. Hey, you're in for a treat if you have read it. Okay, so there's that. I'll see y'all in chapter 3. Bye-bye.